Okay, hello and good day everyone, no? So today we will discuss naman about conditional probability. Okay, for conditional probability, no? Conditional probability of an event B when A has occurred is equal to, okay? Probability of B over by A is equal to the number of events in the intersection of A and B over by in the number of events in A, wherein your number of events of A is not equal to 0. Example here. Two dice are rolled. What is the probability that the two faces, letter A, no? The two faces show a double. Letter B, sum is the sum is greater than 7. Then letter C, the two faces show a double if it is known that the sum is greater than 7. Okay? So sinasabi dito sa conditional statement, no, na kung saan yung event B nag-occur na, and then at the same time yung event A naman nag-occur doon sa event B. So nagkakaroon ng intersection. Okay? Now, unahin natin yung first problem, no? Two dice are rolled. What is the probability that the two faces show a double? So let us compute for the number of events for two faces show a double. So ibig sabihin pag double doon sa two dice, no, parehas na number ang mag-appear. Okay, una we have 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5 and 6 6. So all in all we have 6, no, for the number of events of two faces. Okay? Now, what is the probability here? So, kung meron tayong 6 for the number of events for the two faces show a double over by the sample space here. Since two dice yan, we have 36. No? So, we have 6 over by 36. Then get the lowest term, we have 1 over by 6. Okay? Next, sum is greater than 7. No? So, let us compute now the number of events for letter B, no? So ano yung mga possible outcome from the sample space na yung sum nila is greater than 7. So ibig sabihin greater than 7, it might be 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So we have 2 and 6 because 2 plus 6 is 8, 6 and 2, 3 and 5, 5 and 3, 4 and 4, 3 and 6, 6 and 3, 4 and 5, 5 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 5, 5 and 6, 6 and 4, 4 and 6, 6 and 6. Okay? So ito yung mga number of events for sum is greater than 7. So all in all, we have 15. Then now, what is the probability here? Okay, the probability of event 2 is equal to number of events 2 over by the sample space. Okay, event 2 is equal to 15, then sample space is 36. Get the lowest term, then we have 5 over by 12. Okay, so yan ang probability ng second event. Now, two faces show a double if it is known that the sum is greater than 7. So ito yung keyword natin for conditional probability, ha. If it is known, no, kapag may ganyang word is conditional probability na tayo. Now, for event 3, no, ano yung double na face na kung saan yung sum niya is greater than 7. So we have 4 and 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Double face siya, tapos 8 yung sum niya, which is greater than 7. Then next is 5 and 5. Then we have 6 and 6. Okay? So all in all, the number of event 3 is 3. Okay? So dito kasi sa number of event 3, we are looking for the intersection of event 1 and event 2. Now, what is the probability here? Okay? For the probability, we have number of the intersection of event 1 and event 2 over by the number of event 2. So the intersection here is 3 from here, no? Nanggaling dito. Dito sa conditional statement, yung hindi na natin kukuha ng probability intersection. Okay? Diretso na tayo jump dito sa conditional. Okay? Over by the number of event 2 is 15. So 3 over by 15, or in lowest term, we have 1/5. So ito yung probability niya. Okay? For the conditional statement. Okay? Another one. Two dice are rolled. Find the probability of the event that, okay, first one die shows 5 if it is known that the sum is 9. The second one, the sum is 9 if it is known that the one die shows 5. Okay? So dalawang conditional probability dito. Unahin natin yung letter A. Okay? Number of event A, yung event A natin is 1 die shows 5. No? So ano yung mga events na yon? We have 5 and 1, 5 and 2, 5 and 3, 5 and 4, 5 and 5, 5 and 6. We have 1 and 5, 2 and 5, 3 and 5, 4 and 5, 6 and 5. No? So all in all, we have 11. 11 of number of event A. Now, yung event B naman natin is yung the sum of 9, no? Okay? Sum of 9, ano yun? We have 6 and 3, pwede yun. 5 and 4, 4 and 5, 3 and 6. All in all, we have 4. Okay? Now, for the intersection of event A and event B, ano yung intersection nila? Na kung saan yung one die shows 5 at the same time, yung sum na yon is 9. Okay? So we have from here, no? We have 5, 5 and 4, 4 and 5. Na kung saan ito common din sa kanila, no? Yan. So we have 2. Then now, yung letter A pala yung sinusolve natin, ha? Okay. Yung event A natin is 1, 11, yung event B is 4, then the intersection is 2. Then to find the conditional probability of these two events, we have the intersection of A and B over by event B. No? B, kasi ito yung nandito B yung denominator. Now, we have here 2 over by the event B natin is 4. Okay? So we have 2/4 or in lowest term, we have 1/2. Okay? Now, sa letter B, magkaiba yung A and B, no? Kasi dito, yung B natin nauuna compare kay A. So magiging ganito yung probability natin, no? Conditional probability of B and A. Okay? Your B and A is equal to again the intersection pa rin of A and B, and then over by, instead of event B, event A nang ilalagay natin sa baba. Okay? Kasi nga nag-interchange sila eh. Now, yung intersection natin is 2, and then the number of event in A is 11. So we have here 2 over by 11. Okay? Another one. The numbers 1, 2, 3 to 50 are written in 50 slips of paper, placed in a box, mixed thoroughly, and one number is drawn at random. Find the probability of the event that, okay, first event, the number drawn is divisible by 3. Event B, the number drawn is divisible by 5. Event C, the number is drawn is divisible by 4 if it is known that it is divisible by 3. D naman, the number drawn is divisible by 4 if it is known that it is divisible by 5. Okay? So we need 3 number of events here. Divisible by 3, divisible by 5, divisible by 4. Pang-apat naman is yung intersection. I mean, dalawang intersection. Intersection of divisible of 3 and 4. Intersection of 4 and 5. Unahin natin sa letter A. Okay? So event A, no, we have divisible of 3 from 1 to 50, we have here, no? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48. All in all, we have 16 for the number of event A. Next, if we get the probability, I guess we don't need to find the probability, but sige, hanapin natin yung probability. Okay, probability of event A is 16. Probability of sample space is 50. Then lowest term is 8 over by 25. No? So kinuha lang natin yung probability. That is because kailangan dito find the probability. Now we have 8 over by 25 yung probability ng event A. Next, for B naman, the number drawn is divisible by 5. Now what is the probability? Again for B, no, from 1 to 50, yung divisible by 5 here is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All in all, we have 10, no? Then for the probability, substitute your B here to 10, then your S naman to 50 kasi yung 50 yung slips of paper natin, yung numbers natin. Or in lowest term, we have 1/5. Okay? Next, for letter C naman, the number drawn is divisible by 4 if it is known that it is divisible by 3. So here, nasa conditional probability tayo. Unahin natin hanapin yung probability na kung saan from 1 to 50, divisible by 4 siya at the same time divisible by 3. We have 12, divisible 4 and 3 yan, 24, 36, and 48, no? All in all, the number of event here is 4, no? So here, no, we have P, and the conditional probability of C over by A, we have number of event C over by number of event A. Now, nasaan dyan yung intersection? Yung intersection dyan is yung C na natin. That is the intersection of ito, yung kinompute natin kanina. Ito yung intersection ng divisible by 4 at divisible by 3. Nag-shortcut tayo dito, ha, para baka maano kayo, ma-confuse. Nag-shortcut na ako dito, okay? So here, substitute your event C to number of event for C, no? And then for your A naman is 16. So we have 4 over by 16, or in lowest term, we have 1/4. Okay? Next, letter D naman. The number, what is the probability, no? Of the event that the number drawn is divisible by 4 if it is known that it is divisible by 5, no? So for for the number of events for D na divisible by 4 at the same time divisible by 5 is 20 and 40 lang. No? From 1 to 50, 20 and 40 lang yung pinag-share nila ng divisibility. Now, your number of event D here is 2. Okay? Then now, what is the probability of event D over by B? So yung D natin again is the intersection of divisible by 4 and 5. No, intersection niya ng 4 and 5. So we have here 2 over by 10, yung number of event from B. No, kasi yung B natin is divisible by 5. Okay, no? Is divisible by 5 kaya 10. Then we have 2 over by 10, or in lowest term, we have 1/5. Okay? Another one. In a class of 50 students, 28 are boys and 22 are girls. If, girls, 7 of the boys and 11 of the girls, girls seniors. If 2 students are chosen at random to represent their school, what is the probability that the chosen students are 2 boys and if it is known that they are seniors? Okay? Ulitin ko, ha. In a class daw, 50 students. 28 doon is boys, 28 naman doon are girls. 7 of the boys naman, no, dito sa 28, 7 dito ay senior na. Sa 11 naman ng 28, ng 22, sorry, ng 22 girls are seniors. Now, what is the probability that the chosen students are 2 boys if it is known that there are seniors? Then what is the probability that seniors and if it is known that there are boys? Okay? Sasayin natin. Unahin natin yung event A. Okay? So number of event A na kung saan yung boys na yon, no, yung 2 boys na yun are senior. We need to use here the combination. Okay? Kasi 2 students, we pick 2 students here. May word na choose eh. Diba? Pag may choose, combination yon. Now, substitute, no? Your n to 7, your r to 2. 7 minus 2, we have 5. So we have 7 factorial over by 5 factorial times 2 factorial. Then, expand natin, cancel this out. We have 7 times 6 is equal to 42. Then, divide by 2, we have 21. So yung number of events for this B sub S natin is 21. Now, number of sample space naman natin, all in all, we have, okay, 18 to. Sa seniors, sorry, sa seniors to, sa senior, hindi to sample space, senior to. Okay, yung unang computation natin, that is for 2 boys. Okay? Kasi sa 2 boys, yung boys natin 7 lang. So 7, combination of 7 and 2. Dito naman, combination of 18 and 2 because 18 dyan ay senior na. Because 7 boys, 11 girls na senior, 7 plus 11 is 18. Then now, let us use the combination here. Your N here is 18, your R is 2, no? 18 minus 2, we have 16. Then we have 18 factorial over by 16 factorial over by 2 factorial. Then expand natin, cancel this out. We have 18 times 17 is equal to 306 divided by 2 is equal to 153. So that is for the number of events for seniors. Now, conditional probability tayo, no? Yung B natin is boys, yung S natin is senior. Okay? What is the intersection of event for boys and senior? That is B sub S, yung kinumputan natin kanina. Then we have 21 over by yung sample space natin is 153 kasi yan ang number of seniors natin, no? Yung event ng seniors. Hindi to sample space, sorry. Hindi to sample space, number of seniors to. Okay? Yung event for seniors. Kasi di naman natin kailangan dito yung sample space na pagdating sa conditional probability. Okay? Then we have 21 over by 153. Get the lowest term, that is 7 over by 51. Okay? Next, letter B, seniors, and if it is known that there are boys. Okay? So we have number of B sub S is 7, a combination of 7 and 2, no? So I guess hindi ko na kailangan to i-discuss, no? Kasi nga na-compute na natin kanina. Jump tayo sa sa number of boys. I guess may mali ako dito. Seniors So wrong to, wrong. Ang kailangan nating i-attach dito ay yung sa seniors, no? Okay, jump na lang tayo kasi na-compute naman sa senior Hindi to B sub S. No, tama. Kasi intersection na to magiging intersection na to ng boys and seniors So tama lang yung computation natin. Okay? For boys naman, no, kasi yung boys natin dito magiging denominator yan. So we need to find out what is the number of event for boys. So we gonna use here the combination of 28 and 2. Substitute your N to 28, no, and then your R to 2. 28 minus 2 is 26. Now expand natin. 28 factorial, 20 over by 26 factorial times 2 factorial. Cancel out natin 26 factorial. Then we have 28 times 27 is equal to 756 divided by 2 is equal to 378. Okay? Now, wait. Terbi na tayo Okay. Ang sabi ko kanina, no, baka nako-confuse kayo dito. Sabi ko kanina dapat hindi to ginamit natin. Actually, tama yan. Kasi yung first talaga natin, yung pinaka-denominator natin sa sa conditional probability is the intersection. So this time, it is the intersection of the boys and then the senior. So dito, sinasabi, 7 daw sa boys are senior. So combination na yon from 28. Okay? Now, here, no? Okay, the intersection of boys and senior now is equal to 21, then the number of events for boys is 378. Get the lowest term, that would be equal to 1 over by 18. Okay? Now, let us have an exercise. Solve the probability for conditional events. The letters of the word antique are written on paper strips, rolled and placed in a fishbowl. If one letter is drawn and it is vowel, what is the probability that it is U? Okay? So here, what is the intersection for the vowel and the letter U? No? Vowel siya at the same time letter U. That is 1 from antique na word, no? Ilan to? Ilan dito yung U? Isa lang. Okay? And then number of events from vowel, no? Bilangin natin yung vowel from letter U. 1 I'm from antique na word. 1 2 3 4. So we have 4. Okay? Now, magiging ganito yung conditional probability natin. Okay? Probability of U over by V wherein equal to the intersection of V and U, no? Yung V and U natin is 1, Then the number of events for V is 4. So we have 1/4 here. Okay? Now, question, sir, bakit po nagkabaliktad? Ito, oh. Okay, ganito yung naging question kasi. If one letter is drawn and it is vowel, what is the probability that it is U? So, mauna yung U natin before dito sa vowel. Okay? Hindi pwede mag-interchange. Okay? Next, in a regular deck of cards, what is the probability of drawing unnumbered cards if it is known as black cards? Okay? Now, first thing to do, let us compute for the intersection of numbered cards at the same time black card siya. Okay? So dito kasi yung just yung shortcut ko class ha, kasi nga intersection naman to. Okay? From the deck of cards, we have here, no, numbered cards siya at the same time black. So you can see hindi kasama yung ace kasi ace is not a numbered card. So from 2 to 10 lang tayo. Okay? With the combination of clubs and then spade. All in all, we have 18. Then number of event for B, which is black cards, is this one. Now, all in all, we have 26. Now, for the additional probability, let you to. Wait, ayusin ko. That is numbered cards natin. That is 10 over by B. Okay? So yung intersection of numbered and black cards natin is 18, then the event for 26 is, for black cards is 26. 18 over by 26, or in lowest term, we have 9 over by 13. Okay? Next, number 3. The numbers 1 to 15 are written on 15 slips of paper placed in a box, mixed thoroughly, and one number is drawn at random. Find the probability of the number drawn is divisible by 6 if it is known that it is divisible by 2. No? Okay. Now, sa 1 to 15, no, yung numbers divisible by 6 are 6 and 12. Okay, from 1 to 15, 6 and 12 lang divisible by 6. Okay, sa number 2 naman, no, divisible by 2 from 1 to 15, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay? So here, the intersection of event 6 and of the first event and the second event, we'll name it the first and second event. Okay? Yung intersection nila is 6 and 12 then, no? So all in all, we have 2. Now, what is the conditional probability? Okay, intersection of the 2 over by the number of event of 2 of divisible by 2. We have sa intersection is 2. Sa second event, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 events. So we have 2 over by 7. Okay? Next here. In a class of 50 students, 28 are boys and 22 are girls. 7 of the boys and 11 of the girls are seniors. If 2 students are chosen at random to represent their school, what is the probability that the chosen students are girls, and if it is known that they are not seniors? Not seniors, no? So now, for the intersection, no, of the girls and at the same time, these girls are not seniors, no? We have the combination of 11 and 2. Wait. Tama. 11. Why? Okay, balikan natin tong problem. Kung 22 yung girls, 11 doon are seniors, ilan yung hindi senior? Then 11 din. Kaya combination of 11 and 2 yan. Now, let us use the combination method, no? Substitute your n to 11, your r to 2. 11 minus 2, that is 9. Then we have 11 factorial over by 9 factorial times 2 factorial. Expand natin, cancel out yung 9 factorial. 11 times 10, we have 110 divided by 2 is equal to 55. So yung intersection natin is 55. Next, what is the number of event na that the students are not seniors? Okay? So kung senior natin, we have 18 kasi 7 boys, 11 girls na senior. So 50 minus 11, that is equal to 39. Um, wait lang. May mali. Kasi dapat not senior, no? Sa 50 student, ilan yung hindi senior? Kasi no, 18 dyan are senior. Senior 7 and 11 are seniors eh. So 18. So 50 minus 18, that is equal to 30 22. Tama ba? Ang hindi senior. Wait. Let me check. Okay, tama naman. Ah, tama, 18. Now, palitan natin 'to ng 80 ng 22. Okay? So here no, yung n natin is 22, yung r natin is 2. So 22 minus 2, okay, palitan ko 'to ng 22, and this one is 20. Okay? Then we have 22 times 21, expand natin. This one is 20. This one is 20 then. Now, cancel out. 22 times 21. 22 times 21, that would be equal to 462. 462 divide by 2, we have 231. 231. Then now, what is the intersection? We have 55, and then the students that are not senior is 231. So the correct answer is 231. 55 over by 231. Okay? That's it, no? So thank you for listening, and again, do not forget to answer your exercises. Now, if you have any questions, just let me know, okay? So that's all. Goodbye and God bless.